Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to Gameday Everyday, episode 62, boys. Welcome back, and look, we're going to start off with the NBA. Wait, well, Gus, you have some exciting news.
What?
You actually got accepted to a college.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing the hoodie right now.
Yeah, look at you, huh?
Wasn't planned at all.
Yeah, did they send you that hoodie? Because that's against the rules.
No. But I did get accepted at St. John's. I'm not an NCAA athlete. They could send me hoodies. They
Oh,
want.
wait, so that only applies with athletes?
Yes, because that's giving an athlete
Oh.
something
Oh, I thought if they
that has value.
I thought if they did that, like in general, like they'd get in trouble.
But anyways, yes, I did get accepted in the St. John's.
Way to go!
Thanks. And yeah.
And I haven't applied anywhere. Anyway, so I guess moving on. We'll start with the NBA. Look, man, the NBA this is a great season so far. We've been through the first kind of quarter?
24 games.
Yeah, 24 games this season. It's looking good, and we already have two top teams in the West and Eastern Conference.
Yes, sir.
It's obviously the Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, sir.
And the question I want to ask you, Gus, is who is going to finish with the better record?
Well, yes,
The Lakers
sir.
or the Bucks?
Yes, sir. The Bucks are going to finish with the best record.
Okay, and why?
Okay, so here out my reasoning. I'm not trying to be biased or anything. I'm just going to look at the strength of the schedule. The Bucks
Okay.
have to play more East teams. East is obviously a weaker conference.
Yes, it's very
That's
easy.
not to take away from, the Celtics and the Raptors and teams like that.
Yeah,
But when I look at the Lakers, they always got to face, the Mavs again.
yeah.
They got to face the Clippers again multiple
Mhm.
times.
On Christmas.
The Suns always put up a fight. The Jazz have been disappointing this year,
Yeah.
but they're still a solid team. You still got to face the Nuggets again.
And I mean, like,
even
the Rockets on a
Timberwolves-
good night.
The Timberwolves have even been solid.
Yeah, but
Cat's having a great year.
he is, but I don't know. They're really
Even-
inconsistent.
Even Wiggins has had a good year.
They're really inconsistent.
Wiggins.
I know. The prospect himself.
I know. So there's just a lot of challenges in the West, I feel like. And
No, yeah.
compared to the East and the schedule, I feel like, Milwaukee has a way easier schedule.
Mhm. So, do you think they'll do better than last year? Because they finished what? They won like 60-plus games,
I
right?
think 67.
Yeah, something like that. I think they tied the Warriors 6-7-15.
Yeah.
So, do you think they'll do better than that? I mean,
yeah.
that would be insane.
I could see us being a 70-win team.
Wow, that would be incredible. That's an
Now-
all-time team right there.
I never have confidence on the show. The only time I've ever have had confidence
Yeah.
is about the Stars, and I'll talk about that later because we're gonna be talking about them later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually have confidence in this Bucks team.
Yeah.
Giannis, of course, averaging 31, 13, and 5.
Yeah, that's
Just MVP,
godly,
MVP
yeah.
numbers once again. Chris Middleton, he's slowly declined this year, even
Mhm.
off that big contract, but still averaging 17 points per game.
yeah, it's so
And
solid.
then even Dante DiVincenzo, he's had, the Villanova hero,
Mhm.
basically, that one championship year.
And I mean, also, I think the pickup of George Hill and Kyle Korver. I mean, Kyle Korver is always going to get you points.
George Hill's been on the Bucks, but
Oh yeah, he has for a few years.
He killed
yeah.
it. No, he only played last year.
Yeah. Okay.
But he killed it for us in the playoffs
Yeah.
last year. So I'm glad. But you are right. I'm glad we re-signed him.
Mhm.
Wesley Matthews, of course, has been a solid addition, and
Yeah.
Robin Lopez in the paint has also been a pretty solid addition too. Korver, I haven't really seen much of. I don't even think.
Korver's quiet, but I mean, like I said, if he gets hot, it's over.
Hey, Pat Connaughton's having a good year too.
Yeah.
So
But no, I mean, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you since the Bucks are in the East. But I mean, the Lakers, dude, they're just so dominant, especially if AD's dropping 50
Man,
every other night.
I got 80 stats right here. 28 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, and 3 assists.
Yeah,
per game.
that's crazy. And then you have LeBron averaging what?
25.
25, yeah.
7 and 10.
That's an ungodly duo, and it's like they can dominate anybody. So I mean, and I think they can easily beat the Clippers because I mean, if they can shut down Kawhi,
I mean,
it's really over.
we're gonna be talking about that game later. Well, we've seen the Clippers shut down and beat bad.
Yeah,
And
for
that
sure.
was-
But
that
no,
was pretty
man.
great.
So boys, Game Day Nation, let us know who do you think is gonna have the better record, the Milwaukee Bucks as we chose, or the Los Angeles Lakers.
Mhm.
And hopefully the Lakers don't because I don't like LeBron, so I hope you lose.
Yeah. So moving on, we have local NBA teams, of course. Dallas Mavericks,
The Mavs.
Luka Magic's at its all-time peak.
Yeah, he's
of course.
the breakout player of the year.
Yeah. Well, Luka's officially already surpassed MJ in one stat.
That's crazy. He's already breaking GOAT records.
And it's a random stat.
No,
let's,
yeah.
Let's be real. And
Mhm.
like it's like saying first guy to drop like 7, 3, and 2 on one night. It's like
Yeah.
it's whatever. But Doncic does pass Jordan with 19 straight games with at least 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Yeah, man. That's obviously a great accomplishment to be in that conversation. Like,
It amazes me that he only has 19 straight.
I know, right?
Honestly.
That's kind of weird.
I feel like
huh?
he's done it every game.
And see, that's the thing about Luka, man. Like, he'll drop, 26. We're like, whoa, that's kind of unusual. That's kind of quiet. And then when he drops like 38 and 42 and hopefully 50 here pretty soon, like we'll be, oh my god, he's amazing. But I feel like 26 points is not enough.
I'm waiting for the night where he drops 83, and then
Dude, if he does that,
that'll be the day.
I hope I'm there for that game. That would be nice.
That could happen at any other game. You just
Yeah. I don't
So,
know. Well,
that's very slim
at least I'm watching the game.
the fact that he would even attain that scoring opportunity.
Dude, imagine
is
if he did it
incredible.
before James Harden. That means Luka's a better scorer than James Harden.
James Harden should have had it. Let's be real. Over Thanksgiving,
Yeah, he should have, but I mean, it's good to rest him because he could have got injured.
doesn't matter.
And dude, that's kind of douchey if you leave him in.
Well, they did it for Kobe.
It's different with Kobe, and they were down.
Yeah, that is true. They were down on the third quarter.
Yeah, they were down by like 20
I
something.
think Smush Parker was like their second best player. So.
Yeah, and they had Jalen Rose.
But yeah. So congrats to Luka on that.
Yeah, Luka, man, the Mavs, keep it up, baby. Let's go to the playoffs.
Yep.
All right, man. Moving on to basketball, we'll go on to NFL and NCAA football. Look, man, being Cowboys fans is a great thing because we are some of the best fans out there. But our team always
That is up for debate.
it's up for debate. But our team always disappoints, and these next 3 games are must wins.
If you aren't aware, Cowboys lost to the Bears on Thursday Night
Yes.
Football. I'm not going to go in depth on it because
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's just say it was just a bad overall game.
No, yeah.
It looks stale, but we're just going to focus on the future now.
No, yeah,
It's already passed. That's the past.
these
you can't change
these
that.
next 3 games.
But you can change the results of these next 3 games.
Mm,
So I'm predicting a loss against the Rams.
at home,
Yes,
we play really good at home.
and the Rams play really good, just right now.
Yeah, they have good momentum right
Did you
now.
see what they did to the Seahawks?
Yeah, I saw that. Nice.
I think we're going to get a win against the Eagles, and I think we're going to get a win against the Redskins. And I think we're going to get this win against the Eagles because watching last night, Eagles-Giants, went to overtime. Eli Manning, of course, just
Eli was looking good last night.
that Eli kid looking pretty solid.
Yeah, I saw Peyton Manning up there in the stands. He was all
Yeah, I think Cooper Manning was there, too.
Yeah.
and
all of his family was there.
Yeah, I think his wife was there, too.
Mhm.
And it was weird because I don't think she's ever been to a Philadelphia Giants game in Philly
Wow.
because she's scared of the crowd. But
Wow.
it shows something
Yeah,
about
but
Philly.
if you're up in the suite, like you should be all right.
But I am predicting that if this results stand, or my predictions are correct, we will still win the division. We'll
Mhm.
have a tied record with the Eagles, and then of course we'd have the division record advantage over them.
Yeah.
So
I mean, God, this NFC East is horrible. But I mean,
what do you mean? We're the best division in the league.
No, we're not. No.
We have the Redskins.
Who?
We have the Giants.
Who?
We have the Eagles.
What? The Yogless? What is that?
Eagles.
No, boys,
The
but
Eagles.
I mean, honestly, I think we can beat the Rams. I feel like the Cowboys are actually gonna have a good game this week. Cause I mean, dude, they've been inconsistent the last 3, and like they have to have a good game.
Sure, the Cowboys have been inconsistent.
They have to have a breakout game somehow or some week, right?
Not against plus 500
You would think
teams,
so.
obviously.
I mean, yeah, but this might be
We
the game.
literally don't have a win against a team above 500.
I know, but
I hope
this
you know
this
that.
might be the game, dude. All we have to do is make Jared Goff feel the pressure, and that's it.
Is this,
That man cannot hold a ball for anything.
is this what it feels like for Browns fans to, finally wait for their first win of the season?
Yes,
Last couple years?
this is how it feels. God, but no, look, Cowboys, man. I think honestly, and their game plan. I mean, obviously use Zeke, like keep feeding it to Zeke. 'Cause, I mean, our run game is pretty good, but I mean, also target Amari Cooper too, also because we haven't targeted him at all, which I don't know why.
I don't know, man. I I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about it.
It's sad. But boys,
Let's just move on to the bigger
yeah,
topic of
yeah.
the
All right,
day.
come on, Cowboys. Jerry Jones, I'm proud of you for cutting Brett Maher also, and yeah, that's all I want to say to Jerry. Moving on to NCAA football. The championship week was
Giant
this past
weekend.
weekend. Yeah, it was huge.
Giant weekend. You know, we consistently say every other week that, oh, this is going to be the biggest weekend.
Yeah.
This is going to be the biggest weekend. Well, we finally reached the biggest weekend.
Yeah.
We didn't expect
the
this-
actual biggest
We
weekend.
didn't expect the college football playoff race, to be this actually like this close.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. Just the competition that we've had
Mhm.
against all these teams and keeping it competitive. I'm just going to take us through 4 big games because they all kind of decided the fate of the college football playoff.
Yeah.
First one, OU versus Baylor.
That game, that was a great game. I watched that
Incredible. Here in AT&T Stadium here in
one. The
Arlington.
Death Star. Yep.
Yes.
I like to call it the Death Star.
So the big highlight here was, of course, Baylor. Brewer, their starting quarterback, he's really had an incredible season.
Yeah.
Got injured in like the second quarter, so they're like, okay, we'll put in the second string, Bohannon. Bohannon played like straight garbage. Didn't get him down the field at all. Even when they got big turnovers or
Yeah.
big plays where they recovered like a fumble or got a pick or something.
Yeah, there was a lot of takeaways in the game.
It was rough
Mhm.
because they couldn't just never finish the drives under
Yeah.
Bohannon. So towards the end of the game, they put in Zeno, and Zeno, oh my God,
They put him through.
the third string
He
kid.
put him through.
First 2 passes, 159 yards and 1 touchdown.
Oh my lord. 2 passes, 159 yards?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then after that, he went 0 for 4. But
Hey, he had that one big touchdown though. Because
But
I think
yeah.
it was to tie the game, right?
hmm
Yeah.
But it went to overtime, of course, and then OU just did their thing on offense and their
Mhm.
incredible rush defense this year,
Yeah.
which has been unprecedented, for OU in the past couple years.
Right.
Especially with guys like Bradley Hiles and Kenneth Murray,
hmm
Kyler Murray's cousin, of course.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it was just a big win for OU, and now they're in the playoff.
Yeah, man.
Number 4.
Did you see Jalen Hurts react like at the end of the game? Like he was just like when the game was over, he was all like straight faced. He
Not
didn't.
surprising.
He didn't show any emotion. I was like, dude.
I mean, think about it. You're at the playoff once again. He's never missed a playoff.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
He's
like,
been to a playoff with 2 different teams,
yeah, exactly. Like,
starting for 2 different
like,
teams.
get excited a little bit,
He
right?
won a championship starting. Now he's back in the college football playoff
Yeah.
starting again.
I don't know, man, but Jalen
That's-
Hurts is pretty good though.
That's incredible.
I like him.
Another big one. I said this is the biggest game to watch out for, and this is Utah versus Oregon. Utah, you have let me down for the last time. All right, I never root for Utah, but this is
Yeah.
the only time I ever did.
Mhm.
And I expected a big game from Huntley. I expected a big game from Zach Moss.
Yeah.
Granted, Zach Moss did get 113 yards rushing,
Mhm.
but Oregon just killed him.
Yeah.
What
Look.
was that defense? Utah has always been known this whole season as
Yeah.
having a great defense. They've clamped up teams. They've done incredible.
Right.
Herbert didn't even throw for over 200 yards, 193 yards and a touchdown. But you know what happened?
What?
They got exposed for their rush defense.
Yep.
Verdell, 18 carries, 208 yards,
Oh my lord.
3 touchdowns.
In 18 carries?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's
That means he had like a few like 20 plus, 30 plus yard carries.
yeah, I think he broke off for a 70-yarder.
Jeez.
But yeah, Utah lost this game 15-37. At one point it was 15-22.
Yeah. So I mean, it was relatively close.
After they were down like 22 to, I think, what,
10.
like, I don't know. I forgot. It was like 22-3 or something
Yeah.
like that. But it frustrates me. It frustrates me
Look,
'cause
man. Hey,
I wanted
at
Utah
least
to
they
win
had the
this.
fight.
I want to see a Pac-12 team finally back in the Pac-12 or back in the playoff,
Mhm.
and they just didn't do it. So after this, of course, Utah fell to number 11, and then Oregon went up number 6. So,
well, they're still not in it. So, but they finished the season pretty good though. Number 6. That's not too bad.
yeah. So that's pretty great. I gotta love it.
Yeah, that was it. Oh,
Uh,
and then the LSU Georgia game, right?
And then we have one more after that too.
Okay.
We got LSU versus Georgia, as Jackson just stated. Not much to really talk about this game except Jake Fromm. This is the game he needed to step up in, especially. I think he's probably going to go into the NFL this year.
Yeah.
He threw for 225 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Rough performance. That LSU defense just looked incredible. Stingley.
Yeah, it's
Guys
it's
like
been
that.
incredible all year. You know.
I mean, no, they've allowed a lot of points, but They won 37-10. Of course, Burrow, Heisman candidate now.
I think I think he is the Heisman. He has to be.
Well, yeah. Of course he is. I'm just saying they officially confirmed the Heisman candidates.
Okay.
Even though I think Chase Young is the best player in college football, which we'll
Mhm.
talk about in a second. 349 yards and 4 touchdowns, SEC championship record, or I think he tied it with Warfel, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it was 2 under Warfel. Warfel had 6 in one game.
Oh, okay. Wow. Jeez.
So, Broadway Joe.
Hey, what? I don't know.
I
don't know.
And then finally, we have 2 Heisman candidates in this
Yep.
game: Ohio State versus Wisconsin.
And both Heisman candidates are on Ohio State.
Yeah. I think one of the Heisman candidates should have been Wisconsin, but it's whatever. Wisconsin was up 21-7 at one point.
That's crazy.
I thought Wisconsin were gonna do it. I thought they were gonna expose this Ohio State team for what they were. And Taylor, of course, with 20 carries, 148 yards, and a touchdown, having an incredible year.
Yeah.
But sadly, on the other side, Justin Fields, 299 yards, 3 TDs.
It's nasty.
Yeah, Heisman candidate right
yeah,
there.
look, man, and this Ohio State team, like they're always there, right? They're quiet, and then once they get that one play, it's over.
Mm-hmm. And a guy who I think the Cowboys should draft is J.K. Dobbins, 33 carries, 172 yards, and a touchdown. On 33 carries, that's a lot.
Yeah.
But
But hey, he's getting reps, so that's good. He's durable.
Yeah, and he's a great receiving back too. So I don't think he had any catches this game, surprisingly.
Why would we want to draft him?
He's a great replacement for Zeke. I think we should
Tony
trade
Pollard?
Zeke. Tony Pollard hasn't had the best season. But yeah, I think we should get J.K. Dobbins. This is a solid backup. Trade Zeke, try to get some value out of him. Draft J.K. Dobbins second round. Get a player just like Zeke. Same college, same everything.
Right.
And he
that would be interesting if he was the exact same way.
Exactly.
Wore number 21.
That would be pretty amazing. But yeah, so it was just a great performance. And Chase Young, of course, I think had 1 sack.
Mm-hmm.
The other Heisman candidate.
Yeah, Chase Young's definitely a top 5 pick.
Best player in college football right now.
Mm-hmm. I think he'll probably go number 3.
I think he's going number 1.
Over Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow is not going number 1 in the draft.
Mel Kiper Jr. said he was going number 1 this morning.
No.
He
not
knows
going
what he's
number
talking
1.
about. Dude, he might.
Mel Kiper makes predictions. Don't get me wrong. I don't diss the man on if he's right or wrong because it's all predictions.
Yeah.
But I don't think Chase Young's going to slide past 1 or 2.
I guess we'll see. Because when's draft day? Like March?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or no, like April.
April. Okay.
Yeah. Just get here already.
No, dude, that's too much work. Because I'm going to have to actually write stuff, and that's just too much work.
I enjoy our draft episodes. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But
those are the good old days in the studio.
But when I called out Daniel Jones last year, you can watch that if you want. I forgot which
I remember
episode
that.
it was.
Yeah, that was one of the I think.
And then I apologized, and now
first.
I'm not gonna apologize because he's played like trash recently.
Yeah, he is trash.
But now moving on to boxing. We didn't really talk about it last week, but we had a really big matchup, or a big rematch, of course. As if you pay attention to the boxing, Anthony Joshua fought Andy Ruiz earlier in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And Ruiz had the huge upset and beat Joshua, which was just incredible in its own right.
Whoa.
So they were like, okay, let's have a rematch in Saudi Arabia.
Out of all places, why there?
It's just a big market and stuff like that.
Okay.
But so the fight was at 3 p.m., so I wasn't really paying attention to it. But I did watch some of the highlights, and Ruiz just looked rough. I was reading some things about before the fight, and Ruiz apparently gained 15 pounds on the day of the weigh-in.
Oh my God!
He went from 268 to 283.
Imagine that. You eat so much and you just gain.
And it's like in the middle of the day too, so like you got to eat all that in the morning.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Joshua just looked like the better overall fighter in this. 107 to he landed 107 of his punches compared to Ruiz's 60. And Joshua won this in unanimous decision. Not the way I envisioned it would end. I thought it would end with a knockout.
Yeah, but dude, if you out-punch him by, I'm not good at math, but 50, 60.
It's not as bad as, Garcia versus Spence. That was bad.
Yeah.
That was like 400 punch differential.
That's crazy.
I was there for that fight.
I feel like that boy wasn't ready or something. He wasn't trained enough.
Garcia?
Yeah, or something.
It looked like it. I was there for that fight. I watched that live.
I don't know, man.
Bro,
Because if you get
But then again, Errol Spence is so fast, and you can punch.
But I
really
mean,
fast
if you
too.
get outpunched like that much, like wow.
But yeah, it was just a rough showing for Ruiz, and I'm surprised he didn't even get knocked out. But of course, unanimous decision for Joshua, and the Brit is back on top.
The British, yeah, congrats, buddy. Even though I don't know who you are, but you know, Joshua, shout out.
He's ridiculous. He's like 6'7", jacked. Like
That's it, 6'7". Is he juicing or no?
no.
Okay.
If he was juicing, he wouldn't be in this.
No, yeah, you're right.
But
I wish I was 6'7". I would have D1 offers. No.
Thanks for sharing your insight.
I'm
on
just kidding.
How it would all
I'm just
change.
kidding. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess on to the final segment.
Look, boys. Predictions. Week 13. What is that? UAB versus FAU. Hey, I actually got a point for that.
Yeah, they won 49-6.
God. Yeah, surprising.
And also, Lane Kiffin's going to Ole Miss now.
Yes, I heard about that.
So he got his send off, I guess. You know.
Heck yeah. Did you see when he came off like the plane or whatever? Like some fan like made him hold his kid, take a picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, the hell?
Dude, college football coaches they get some
crazy.
weird treatment. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's weird. Number 2, Hawaii versus Boise State. I chose Boise State. I got the point again, 2 in a row. Gus is looking rough. right
Boise
now.
State dominated Hawaii.
That was kind of expected.
I believed in Hawaii for a second, but yeah, I didn't think they were gonna win the game.
Yeah.
Actually,
Third game was the Ravens versus the Bills. Ravens took the dub on this one.
Bills were close though.
Uh-huh.
They almost got the win. They held
Bills are a rough team, man. I like it.
They held Lamar to under 150 yards, but Lamar still threw for 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, Lamar's injured right now, day to day.
Yep.
Number 4, Boston University versus George Washington. Gus got that one. He picked George Washington.
I think it was a 2-point win.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's tough. I could have got a point right there. And then the last game of the day, the Bucks versus the Clips. Look, I watched the highlights of that game. The Bucks they clapped the Clippers.
I wasn't watching the game, but I kept checking the score, and I saw we were up by 40, and I was like, okay. Well,
wow, like, dude, they got
cool.
clapped, dude. And they have Kawhi and PG on their team.
Yeah, Kawhi and PG both play for that game, too.
MVP candidates.
So, as of the score right now, it's 41-34. You cut it down by 1.
Heck yeah. Wait, no, I got 2.
No, you won 3-2.
Oh.
But yeah.
I feel like every time I get close, what's the closest I've gotten? Like 3? I think 3 or 4, right? I don't know. I
think I was only up by 1 at like literally the beginning of the game.
I just hope I like at least try, like it's close. We have like competition. All right, because this is kind of making me sad because I'm not good
number's
at
gonna get high
predictions.
soon. The number's gonna get really high.
But anyway, boys, I guess that'll conclude episode 62.
Wait, actually, one last thought.
Okay, one last thought, Gus.
Jim Montgomery, Stars head coach, was fired today also.
Why?
Even though they are in the playoff position. Apparently, it was for conduct against team violation. So.
For like, what was the assumption?
They kept it vague. I don't know.
Oh,
but
allegedly.
Yeah, so.
As the lawyer would say.
Or I think Jason Brown or Jason Browning or something like that. He's becoming head coach of this team, and it kind of scares me because we're in playoff position right now.
But dude, what if he's like a Barry Switzer and brings us to the Stanley Cup?
I hope.
Dude, that'd be dope, right? Parade in Dallas.
Already made the guarantee at the beginning of this year too.
Parade in Dallas.
Yep. I hope so.
Yes, sir.
It's looking a little sketchy right now.
Yeah. Go Stars.
Yeah. Go Stars.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that'll conclude episode 62. So yeah, we should be back on Thursday for episode 62. Make sure to leave down in the comments.
Episode 63.
Oh yes. 63. Yeah, sorry.
There we go.
62 plus 1 is 63.
There we go.
But yeah, boys, make sure to leave down in the comments what you think about the Lakers and the Bucks. Who's gonna have the better record? Cowboys issues. What can we do better? How can we win these next 3 games? Go to the playoffs. And anything else, Gus?
Shout out to Russia for being banned nationally from the Olympics. But
it's Russian. 2012 movie reference.
Oh,
I like that. That's a good way to end it, boys. All right,
cut it off.
We'll see you in episode 63 on Thursday.